Hey, it's Frank from 40 Honeybee. Just gonna get a quick video in here. I decided to do kind of an emergency combine. This hive here is queenless. It's got an okay number of bees, about 5 frames. This hive here has a queen who's trying to lay, who is laying, but only has about 3 frames of brood, if that. It's a ball. It's like a softball size nest that she has, and my concern is that in the next 4 days 3 of them are dipping below freezing overnight. So I'm concerned that she doesn't have enough bees to cover the brood, and maybe they don't have enough bees to keep themselves warm. So I decided I'm going to combine them. I'm going to go through that hive first just to make sure, 100% sure there's no queen. It's not a nice day out here. It's like 9 degrees Celsius, which is about 42 Fahrenheit, and the bees are not flying. Bees are notoriously nasty in overcast and cool weather, but I got to get into it. So I'll see how that hive goes at the beginning. Kind of partially suited up. I'll throw on some gloves as well, but if they get at it, then I'll just cut it short and just get right to the combine. I'm also going to move that hive because that hive's final position this year is going to be over here, right? Over there. So I'm going to move it now because there's so much. Usually it's nice to move them a little more gradually or to block up the entrance, but there's so few bees, they're not foraging, and things are going to change so drastically in that hive as of today that I don't think orientation will be a problem. It's all going to be new for them and for me at 40 Honeybee. So I'll just give you a bit of a voiceover here as I prepare the hive that has the queen in it to receive the hive that doesn't have a queen. So all I'm going to do here is remove this top box, which is just insulation material. And then I've got this sheet of newspaper over here that I kind of had to stitch together because the paper was too small to cover the entire box. So I put a piece of tape on it, but just going to get it all ready so that I'll head over and do the inspection on the other hive. And I'm moving it now towards its final position, which is up at the front of the yard here. And that way, when I get the other hive ready, I'll just bring it right on top, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, so let's get in this hive and see what it gives us here. There's some bees there. Now, I checked these bees a couple days ago, and they weren't at all nasty like some queenless hives can be, but that's subject to change. See, okay, there's a good number here. There's a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames of bees. So this colony, if it's queenless, is definitely worth saving. I mean, every colony is worth saving, but it does often just boil down to numbers with bees. So if there is a queen here in this hive, I'd expect her to be around here. Just because that's the most concentration of bees, and that usually actually works out pretty well. They're a little, there's 3 bees coming at me right now, which is not much. Like I said before, that can change in a heartbeat, but right now they're pretty well behaved, especially considering the fact that they are queenless. I think they're queenless anyway. So I'm going to really start to focus on looking for the queen on every frame here. It's not just finding the queen, it's evidence of the queen, right? Eggs, bee bread. Are they preparing for laying, right? The reason why I suspected early on that this hive was queenless was just because they weren't bringing in much pollen at all. So again, this is just a honey frame that they're eating away at. And see, another sign that they're queenless is those queen cups, right? There were a whole bunch of those, which said maybe they knew their queen was failing or lacking in some way, or maybe she just left, who knows. I did have another hive. The hive right beside it swarmed. Must have swarmed in very late fall. And they made another queen. So they've got a brand new queen in there. And she's already laying really well. Just blowing on them a little bit to separate them, just to get a good look. And there's no eggs, no sign of a queen at all here. These are really good laying frames, so I'm hoping that with this number of bees added to the smaller population of bees, a whole bunch of frames that are ready to lay, ready to be laid into, there's no reason why this combine shouldn't work and work well. This frame is heavy with honey, but no queen. So again, no signs of a queen, no queen visually spotted. So that's enough for this inspection. I'm going to put this box back together and get ready to move them. I think I'm going to take the bottom board off and just walk them over. Get the other frame ready, the other box ready first. Just gonna cover up this exit here just to keep the bees from coming up in my face. See that? And over here, this box, I think I had this in the video, maybe not. This box is pretty much ready. So all I'll do is put this newspaper on top. So I'm doing a newspaper combine. You take a piece of newspaper, hopefully you have one piece that can cover the whole box, but our local paper is a little on the small side. So I took a couple pieces and I taped them together. And then I just scored it. You might be able to see the scores. Yeah, look at just under the tape. You see how I just kind of lightly scored it with a knife, just so that the bees have a place to start biting at to get through. They'll get the scent from the queen that's in this box. Oh, she's so little. And hopefully the delay, that the time that it takes, you know, it won't take them too long. Like by tomorrow, they'll probably be through this. But the time that it takes them to delay to get through, they will realize that there's a queen down here, and they will be happy with that. For the box that's below, it has a queen, but it desperately lacks bees and resources. So hopefully it enjoys the bees and resources from this hive. Yeah, these guys are a lot more active now. Listen. A lot more active than they were when I first opened the box. And they're not going to like being separated from the bottom box. But, c'est la vie. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. Well, that wasn't terrible. Just trying to line up the boxes. Not too worried. I wonder if the paper will warp off nicely. Yeah. I mean, I don't care about have to rip off the paper, but we're gonna get rain over the next few days. It'll make for a mess if I don't. It's a little cleaner. All right, so we'll put a lid on there, and I guess we should keep this lid because it has the notes from this queen, so those are here. One thing I started doing last year, and you have to do this once you get into more than 3 or 4 or 5 hives, is I started taking notes and just writing them on the lids, and it worked pretty well. The only thing is, last year's notes are all gone, but I'd probably make them out if I really wanted to. But we'll make a note on there that we did a combine, what the date is, and we'll see how they go. All right. So that is the first moved hive. Wondering if I should move some more. Do I want to push my luck?